Okay, welcome back. Tony here. We're going to continue on. We are now on turn 2 of the Cabbage Patch stand, or Cabbage Patch stand. First thing we need to do, starting on turn 2, we're going to see if the Germans get any um, reinforcements coming in. They have 2 options, and honestly, I'll just roll for it to see what I get. But we have to die. So let's see here. On a die roll less than the current turn. So on a 1, and it's a 7, so the Germans do not get to go first. Now, indirect fire. We have 0 indirect fire right now. So that's the indirect fire phase. And now we are on to the activation phase. So this could be interesting. There's a lot of things here that can make a big difference on if the Germans get it or if the Americans get it. So let's go ahead and roll and find out what happens here. So let's see here. Of course, that means that the Germans do get to go first, which is not so good for the Americans in this case. The American, because what's going to happen, we have Sergeant Brost right down, so this is going to get activated right here. So we're going to, he has, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he has 3 657s plus Sergeant Brost, NCO 117. What we've got here is we've got 5. Now this is extended range because range is only 5 on these guys, and that's 7. So that's only half. So that's 3 there. That'll be 2.5. So that's 5.5. So we're looking at 10, 11, depending on how you look at it with that. So 11. And the LMG has a range of 8, so we're good to go there. So 11, up 1, and looking at this right here, the Marsh I don't think does anything, and it doesn't even clip it. So this is an open, so it's on the 10. So it'll be on the 10, up 1. Yep, 10 up 1. We're going to roll here. 10 up 1 equals a 7. A 7 on the 10. So it's actually a 6 is a C1. So this isn't too bad, actually. So we have captains. We have an officer. So we'll take a casualty. Got to take a casualty here because it's a C1. So we need a casualty here. I want to grab a casualty. We're going to put it on the non-LMG difference. Okay. Now, Captain Ruben will be 8, minus 1 for the C, so 7 or less. Let me grab the right dice. Is an 8, so he actually breaks. That's not good. Oh, but he gets +1 because that's a full, +2, that's a full. So 8, yeah. So we're good. So he just needed 10. Same thing with the paratroopers here. I think they're the paratroopers, right? Yeah, paratroopers. Same thing with the paratroopers. They're gonna be 10. So 9 goes down to 8. +2. Yeah. So 10s. Will be the only way. So 3, and then the casualty guy is a 7. He's even going to be fine because of the thing. So, but we did get a casualty off of that one. And then this guy has fired. Now, does he want to fire his... so, in this case, the LMG has a rate of fire of 3. So I think we're going to hold off on him. But in this case, Oh, that's right. It really doesn't matter. But we're going to put them there. So he's fired. He still has 2 more times he can fire. So now it is the Americans' turn. And we're going to do what I was going to do, was hoping to get done first. And that is to place smoke right here. So we're going to place smoke right there. So that'll be 1 turn. And also in this case, so we're going to put smoke there. I need to put a residual fire, so that was 10. So that'll be 4. So residual fire is 4. We've got smoke right there. That'll help limit this just a little bit here. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this guy, and he's going to come down and help these guys down here. So we leave the residual fire here, which means these guys can't. Luckily they have to go out of the way now. So we have so we used 1 to put the smoke down. Yep, 1 to put the smoke down. So we're gonna go. We're gonna go 2, 3. Oh wait, 2. Does this guy? Ooh. I say that clips that, but let's just find out. That MMG. Yeah, this hedge is going to block it. So, yeah, this hedge right here is going to block this shot. So that'll be fine. So 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to assault fire on Sergeant Gelb here. So it's going to half everything. So 3.5. That'll be 3.5 as well. So that's 7, and that's 2.5. 2.5, right? 2.5. Yeah, so that's going to be firing on the 8, which is a good shot. So he has moved into here, and he has fired, not surrendered. Oh, wait, no, that's a fire tag. They have multiple things on the back, so you have fire, and then you have surrender. So, yep. So, I'm going to go ahead, fire. So, he's going to go fire. So, he's actually firing on the 8, so that's a pretty good shot in here. He has nothing blocking him. He does have a casualty, and he is on an open terrain, so there is nothing there. No modifiers. Do have the officer, so that's going to be +2. So on the 8 +2, 3 plus or -2, actually 3 down 2. So that'll be a 1. Oh, on an 8, that's a C3. Well, I know what's going to happen here. This guy is going to be gone because he has 3 steps. He has 1 casualty, so he's gone. With that, Gelb, Sergeant Gelb's going to have to, so he's an NCO. He's a 117. So he's going to have to roll his morale check. So it's going to be 7 -3. So for the C3. Then +1 for the full squad below him. So he needs a 5 or less. And we got a 2, so he's fine. Squad will get same thing. He needs a 5 or less. And he gets a 3. So they actually both survive that attack. So that's interesting on that one. So that one's done. That was a real good shot for the Americans. Now, what are we going to do next? Who's going to go next for the... Well, I think I didn't set him up the way I wanted to, or I was pointed out. Thanks, Mitch. These are, anytime in ATS, anytime you have a multi-hex building, it is 2 levels. And I should have set him up on that. Not going to do it, but what I'm going to do is he's going to crawl up to the top. Up to the top level, so he's going to be plus 10. So he's going to be on the 2nd story. Now what this is going to do is, if you notice, this range is, oh, come on, 14. Now he can't assault fire because he's a medium machine gun, but he is set up next time to pretty much so hit a lot of other things, which is pretty cool. So he's gonna crawl up, and he is now on the 2nd story, and that way anybody that comes over here will definitely have a thing to worry about. So he is done. And next we are going to go through, and we are going to take this NCO, Sergeant Quinn. We're going to activate him. He's obviously not going to go into the residual. Oh, that's right. I need to put another 4 residual fire. Not that it's going to really matter too much on this one, but the 4 definitely I've got to get better at the residual fires. So we're activating him. He'll get +1 because he has leader. So 5 movement points. 1. Now this guy will be able to fire with his LMG. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, just there. Let's see. Does it go through the smoke? I think it goes through the smoke. We'll have to, let me check real quick here. Okay. Yep. So it does go through the smoke, and smoke, so is a if I remember it, smoke's a hindrance, obscuring, so it's a hindrance, so it's one hex. Oh no, +4. Okay, so it's +4. Yeah, that's, yeah, so +4 on his roll. And because this LMG is a 5, so it's going to be rolling on the 4, and it's going to get a +4 automatically. But he's moving, so -1, so it's only going to be a +3. He's going to go ahead and fire. Might as well. So it's a +3 on the 4. 9, that's a nothing. So he's got his 2nd hit in, his 2nd fire. So we'll put a fire 2 marker on there. So that was 1 movement point. So now we're going to go 2, which I already know that's blocked off. 3, 4. Yeah, I think he's going to hold off for there. So that's 4. And so he's moved here. Oh, he's who moved there for 4. So he is done. He is done activated. So what do we got left here? So we have, well, let's see. What can we do here? So Sergeant Gelb has not moved. He could fire. He would be firing on the 6, which is good. That would get a +1. So would that. Yeah, he's going to fire his 6 +1 on this, and -1 for the leader, for the NCO. So it's going to be a net roll on the 6. And let's see what happens on the 6. A 4 on the 6 is a C1. Now let's take a look and see what we got here. So the nice thing is this guy won't take any courage. And so what we're going to do is Sergeant Cloth, he'll take the hit. And he's the only one that actually has to. He's the only one that has to take a morale check. So that'd be 7. 7 minus 1. So 6 or less. 8. So he is broken. Which sucks. He is broken. Which is exactly what that guy wanted. Because now it does only leave the half squad with the LMG here. Or the MMG, sorry. The MMG here. Ready to fire. And now the MMG does have a rate of fire of 2. So that's kind of nice. But it would have been nice to fire all together. But he has fired. So now Sergeant Gelb is done. He's fired. Residual fire, that would be 3. So it goes down to 2. So I'm just going to put that in there. Just as a habit to make sure it gets done right. Now, it's the Americans' turn again. And I think this is the last activation because he has no targets. Oh, that would be a target for him. Yeah, that would be a target because he's on the hex side, so we get the +1. Anyways, he is going to fire through here, gets the +1. So we have 8 plus... let's see here. Oh, yeah, 8 plus 5, so it's 13. So he'll be firing on, I think, the 12th. Is that right? No, it's still on the 10. Dang it, it's on the 10. So he's firing on the 10. No leader. Yep, no leader. So just a +1. 7 on the 10 is a C1. So that'll be another casualty. That'll be a casualty. Let's go here. Yep. So casualty. 6. Yeah. Now Sergeant Gelb. Be a 6, but a +1. So 7 or less is a 6. So he's fine. This guy is a 6, goes down to a 5, so 6 or less, and he gets a 9. So he is, not only is he casualty, but he is broken as well. The NCO did not save him this time. Okay, but he is fired. This is going to go up to a 4. Wait, no, it's going to stay at a 2. It's going to stay at a 2. They don't, like, accumulate, so it's like whatever's higher. But that's, this smoke right here really did help this other one. Now, back to the German activation. So we're going to get our final fire off of this one. Fired 3 off that MG42, which is a 5, so it's a 4. +1, -1, so it is a net roll on the 4. Net roll on the 4. Oh, that is a 6 on the 4. And that is nothing. That has no effect. Well, that's good there. He's fired. Oh, we're going to fire the machine gun again. Oh, this would go up. Because that would have been a 10. This would go up to a 4. It doesn't matter now. But he's on the 8. +1. Yeah, 8 + 1. Yep, 8 + 1. On the 8 plus 1, 10, so that's 11, so that's nothing. So he is completely fired through. And at that point, that is it for the activation phase. So next up will be the infiltration close assault segment. And there is really not much. So who goes first? Low roll wins. And it's the Germans will get to go first. This guy's going to hold off. Oh, shoot. Nope, he's not going to do anything. This guy's happy here. This guy's not going anywhere. So in this case, German's going to pass. The American is going to take... We'll take these two guys off here. These two guys, and he's going to go into this hex right here, right in the middle there. He's not broken, just casualty. Okay, so he's going to go here. Because right now he's like, okay, he's got these guys. These guys got him. These guys are going to hold off. These guys not going to be a big issue on that one. So he's done. And back to the Germans. Not doing anything. The Americans. Yeah. He is going to assault move. Yeah, he's going to go over here. That way this guy can't get him. German's going to pass again. So we get rid of that. And we're going to get rid of that. And the Americans aren't going to move anywhere else. What's interesting is we're actually not protecting the cabbage, the actual cabbage patch, which is right here. What we're doing is we're protecting the hex above it. I don't get it, but that is the 09 is the hex. It does help protect like this crossroads, so that's kind of my thought on that one right there. Okay, now we are done with the close combat or infiltration phase. There was no combat, so now we're into the rally phase. So we can get rid of these residual markers as well. We'll move those to the side. And we'll just start here with the German. So he's got casualty, so he's a -1. That's a so that'll be a 6 instead of, but it'll be 7 or less because of the NCO. Oh, and he rolled 7, so he is no longer broke. And he did his job. Oh, that's the one nice thing about this guy is he can self-rally. It's one of the rare self-rallying that you're allowed to do. Single-man counters can self-rally. He is a 7-4, so he does self-rally, which is pretty cool. That's one reason we use him. I wish I could have activated him because I wanted to drop the bazooka, which I will drop next turn because I don't see it being used right now, at least until the armor gets here. This guy was actually facing that one. Okay. I think that's it for so that guy's just got a casualty. Nope, we're good to go here. So that's all the rallying we have to do. And we cleared all the counters off, and that's the end of turn 2. We are on to turn 3. Hopefully we get... The Germans are hoping to get their... right now they really want the units. They're not too big on the armor that's coming in with that. Now remember, this has 2 possible victory conditions. It's an or, not an and. So the Americans save this, or they can control 4 hexes, 4 building hexes from D12. Which is just down here. We're not much is going on with that right now, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, with that, I hope everybody enjoyed it. Again, this will be posted on the ATSFE as well as Tony's Board Life. For those that are watching this on Tony's Board Life, please check the links. We have a lot of stuff. We have an ATSFE web channel. We have a WordPress, so if you like to read stuff. And then we also have a podcast as well on Podbean. So you're more than welcome to please come and check it out and see it. If you have any questions, comments, let me know. I'm really enjoying this. This is a great scenario so far. We're 2 turns in, and we are on to our 3rd turn. With that, I will talk to everybody and have a great day. Bye.